week.
Yeah.
Hello, class, and welcome to Campus Life, our new bi-weekly show where you guys are basically getting a whole show that is the slice of life section of our normal nerdy news shows, where it's just going to be that absolute absurdity, but full show dedicated to it. We're just going to be riffing. It's just going to be stories from the days of the lives of this wonderful band of misfits, as well as the occasional hot take. I'm sure we actually will talk about entertainment and pop culture on here quite a bit, because we talk about that quite a bit amongst each other anyway. So, with that, Travis, since I give you a lot of credit for wanting to get this show off the ground, I'm gonna give you the floor first.
No.
Well, thank you guys for tuning into the first episode of Campus Life. I appreciate it a lot.
It's not that I'm like super enthralled of like, we need to record this show. This is going to be my baby. It's just that like, it's in our Patreon.
Yeah, no, I know. I agree. Yeah.
I can't, in good conscience, launch a thing selling a product that doesn't exist. That's the
It's
neutral good
okay.
in me.
We all do it. Every company does it to some extent. There's nothing wrong there. We can sell Brain Force Ultra pills like InfoWars.
Brain Force Ultra.
It's the actual name of the product.
Maximum overdrive.
Yeah, maximum
brain
over-
force.
It's like that one TikTok I always see. It's
Maximum
like,
overbrain.
like I'm taking a new controversial medication that makes my brain go 10 times faster. You mean you're smart? Oh, what is it that accelerates the speed of my brain?
I'm stupid faster. You're trying to get to I'm stupid faster.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Okay, so like I said, this is experimental. This is the first time we're taking a stab at this. Okay, here's a story.
If you're listening to this, we didn't die of coronavirus.
Yeah, we didn't. This is being recorded on the same day as episode 9 of Nerd Academy. I did not know that the "I'll can do it again" meme was based off of a video.
I kind of figured it was.
Have you not seen the video?
Probably. Is it like an animation or is
Yes.
it? Okay, then no, I haven't seen it.
Made with the original audio from Filthy Frank.
It is amazing. Like the fact that "I'll effing do it again" is the one thing from that became a meme baffles me. The whole thing is a gold mine. No idea how it is not bigger.
Gosh, I did it.
Gorsh, I did it. I did it.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty?
I'm trying to think. Okay, so we're gonna walk this back. Like I said earlier, okay, this past weekend, Kira's birthday. I have officially accepted that Chuck E. Cheese might be one of the most terrifying places on the planet.
I mean, they sell reused pizza, so.
Hasn't that been debunked, though?
It has, but I'm still going to say it. You can't stop me.
Whenever this show gets big, we're going to get a cease and desist letter from Chuck E. Cheese.
No, we're not.
No,
I'll
yeah.
cease and desist Chuck E. Cheese. I'll do it myself.
Well, you're going to murder the mouse?
I'm going to assassinate Charles myself, I swear to God.
Why are you on this microphone now and not the other? Oh, you're getting the soda.
You know
Okay,
what, Chuck?
You think you're gonna be able to keep the Sprite out of your brain?
No. Actually, I need Coke.
You gonna get Coke now?
Yeah.
You gonna like mix up the soda that's like all the way in your like the veins in your brain? You start. I think he's dead. He got quiet after that thunk. Oh.
There's another.
I'm fine.
Aw. Damn.
Come back, join us. We missed you.
Yeah, okay, this is a visual gag that nobody can see. Okay, there you go. But while we were there, there are all these kids running all over the place. I've never been in that building when it was packed.
Oh, it sucks.
It was just shoulder to
That
shoulder.
was bad.
And like Kira loves going there, and like I enjoy it too because I just like playing like the older
That's
arcade
fine.
games.
I'm glad she had a good time.
Yeah, and like and Kira loves going there, and I don't mind going whenever it's like, on like a random weeknight, and we're the only people in there.
Where it looks more like Sea-Base than Chuck
Yeah.
E. Cheese.
Yeah.
And like normally like my brother and I will be playing like skee ball with each other. Or, like there's that one game I didn't get a chance to play called Pop the Lock, where like there's like a little meter going back and forth or going like around a screen, and then there's like these little dots that you have to like push the button whenever the meter intercepts one of those dots.
YouTuber I watched did a thing of like mining currency at Dave and Buster on that game.
Yeah.
Like he got so good at it that he like I forget how many Pokemon packs he managed to get, like at least 2 booster boxes worth
Oh, cool.
just from like mining that game.
See, that game is really easy. That's a great way to get tickets, though, and I'm sure he talks about
That's
this.
that's
like,
his thing is like it never gets hard. Like you're gonna win it almost every time.
You're not only are you going to win it almost every time, you get, as long as you get to like the last 10 dots, you get like 30, 40 tickets.
Yeah.
At a clip. Like if you can do though, and then it'll give you like a bunch of tickets for completing it. So you're essentially netting like 60 to 70 tickets every time you play it. So that guy's onto something. But he was just wall to wall. I didn't see it. Apparently there was this one guy who was like hella face tattoos that my dad like kept like trying to get our attention to look at, but I couldn't find in the crowd somehow. I don't understand. I love the concept of the baby casino that is Chuck E. Cheese. And just everything going on there.
I still wish that their mascot was cigar smoking Charles Entertainment Cheese. Like
cigar smoking.
he did. Dude, look this up. The 50s were wild.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta fact check.
That's like the stands for entertainment. That's his middle name. That's not a joke.
His name is Charles.
It's Charles.
Charles Entertainment Cheese. Are you typing in Chuck E. Cheese?
I'm typing in Chuck E. Cheese cigar. Oh my god!
It's real.
What the shit?
I told you.
Oh.
This is what happens when you don't believe Papa Travis.
Ooh.
I'm well aware.
Yikes.
Okay, for those of you at home, Google. Holy shit, that is so cursed.
Google
Don't
holy
Google
shit.
that.
Cheese, just-
Wait,
Google
let's
that.
go down the rabbit hole. What happens when you Google holy shit? That is so cursed.
Wow. That thing's terrifying. I'm putting that in the TNAP chat right now. It looks
Holy
like Chuck E. Cheese had like a crack baby love child with a Furby.
Yeah.
That's what that thing looks like. Oh my god. I'm gonna just leave this. No, wait, it didn't save yet.
Nothing interesting comes up when you Google the phrase you made.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say nothing interesting comes up when you Google down the rabbit hole.
Now let's see what happens if you...
That came out of my mouth.
It did. It sure did.
No offense to Mixtron.
What was what you said?
What?
Holy shit, that is so cursed.
Yeah.
I didn't get anything good.
So it's because you weren't using Bing. Search.
Even if Bing wasn't crayons, I wouldn't use it.
Images. So the first one is somebody pouring holy water into a toilet.
Good.
Second one is a JoJo's meme.
Is that a JoJo reference?
Ooh, the fourth one is a face from Thomas the Train Engine on the Holy Bible.
I love it. Travis, just because I know this is a funny story.
Now it's time to turn safe search off.
Dangerous.
Off.
Dangerous
Save.
search.
I agree.
Do you want to talk about what happened when I got in the car with you?
What in particular?
my gaff.
Oh, so
This is a funny story, and I
Washington on your side because I jammed Hamilton in the car,
having a good old Jamilton.
pretending like I'm a Skylar sister. It's my dream, I tell you.
We're both guilty of it.
I've got to play Angelica at least once in my life.
Oh, we'll make it happen.
And Washington on your side is on. Fuck, I'm trying to remember. What was the thing you tried to say?
I thought it was at the part where they were going in between the chorus and the bridge, and there's like the random still.
Oh yeah. Yeah, still, it must be nice. So it's like something, and then he gets in the car. I watched the whole story now because I couldn't remember what the word was. I want to know. Show me.
Is that hamburger helper? Is it? It's eggnog. Oh,
Why is? Are we sacrificing the nog?
I don't know.
chomping a bit to sacrifice the nog.
I'm gonna chomp a nog.
Chomp a nog?
Chomp a nog.
No.
Anyway, now that I've botched the story, so this is why I'm afraid to do stand-up comedy.
You'll get there. This
One
is a
day.
good exercise for us all.
He's pretty funny.
That reminds me, before I leave today, I wanted to finagle some stuff at the table, figure some stuff out for the hold and maneuver video.
Oh, okay.
Ba-dong.
Ba-dong.
Ba-boom. That's Netflix. Right?
Yeah.
Ba-dong. Man, I never use Netflix. I should get rid of it. Every time I say I should get rid of my Netflix, I watch something on Netflix. I'm like, well, now I can't get rid of it for like another 3 months.
Have you watched The Dragon Prince yet?
No,
Well, watch The Dragon Prince
that takes
before you
time.
get rid of Netflix.
I haven't even
30 episodes.
Dog. I haven't even watched the new episodes of Clone Wars yet.
Oh,
That's
well, that's
like,
not Netflix.
I know. But like just like in general, the only things I keep up with, I watch Haikyuu and My Hero every week.
On Funimation, not Netflix.
No, I watch it. I also not Netflix. You're right. I should get rid of my Netflix.
No, you should watch The Dragon Prince and then get rid of Netflix.
No,
Keep
I watch them-
Netflix because it's still going.
I know. I watch it on Verve though.
You need to watch it too. Or use Kiss Cartoon and watch everything illegally and free.
I support the official release whenever possible. I don't make a big stink about it. Like I'm not
Well,
gonna
you
tell.
could go visit Tiffy.
Yeah.
You're right. I only like visiting on special occasions. You know, with my boys.
Tiffle Biggie.
Tiffle Biggies. Is that her name or what those are?
They already replaced her. Actually.
Oh, not Tiffy.
Yeah, Tiffy's gone, dude.
We hashtag release the Tiffy cut.
Not Tiffy.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, just try out Verve. We're not sponsored, but
No, try out Verve. I've heard good things.
I quite enjoy it. I've replaced my Crunchyroll with it.
We're talking about the VPN or no?
No,
Verve is a streaming.
Yeah, Verve. It's like Crunchyroll Lite, so like you
Okay.
get most like you get the
Nord is the VPN.
Yeah.
Also
So-
not sponsored. But no, Verve has like a part of Crunchyroll and then has a bunch of other stuff. So like I watch Looney Tunes on there.
Oh, cool.
It's wild.
Don't they
So
also
pure.
have that one song from the 90s? Bittersweet Symphony. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had no
The
idea
Verve.
what you were getting at.
That one song, you know. By- yeah.
Copyright.
We don't make money.
Yeah. And he's walking into people like an asshole
Yeah.
in the music video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I really want to check out? Talking about like online things that we always see sponsored. I really am thinking about shelling out the money to get a Nebula subscription. Have you heard of that?
I have not.
So not sponsored. Nebula is like it's basically
Not
think Curiosity Stream,
Okay.
Okay.
but YouTube.
So,
And it's like it's part of like the arm of Curiosity Stream. Because if you sign up for a Curiosity Stream subscription, you get a subscription for Nebula as well.
I feel like either we've talked about this or I've heard of this from somewhere
You've
else.
definitely heard about it from somewhere else. There's a lot of YouTubers who are jumping on this bandwagon.
Cool.
Where, like, because Nebula is this self-funded thing, they don't have to worry about, like, doing the kind of content they typically make that gets their views up.
Yeah.
They don't have to worry about, like, copyright strikes and shit like that because, like, it's self-funded. So, like, the money isn't coming from the video necessarily. It's more from, like, the sponsorships and stuff that are happening through Curiosity Stream. And I haven't checked it out yet. I really want to. But they have this series about where different YouTubers break down the intro sequences to, like, their favorite shows. Like, somebody did, like, the Batman the Animated Series, Legal. If you're familiar with him, you know, if you've heard of him,
Maybe.
he does these really cool, like, real law.
It's like real lawyer looks at
Oh, yeah.
like law from a cartoon
Well,
or something.
he does stuff like that. He also will, like,
Then I've probably
my favorite stuff with him is when he, like, whenever, like, a big legal, like, whenever there's a big story in the news, and he's like, here is, like, the not necessarily in a condescending way, and he's never really put it this way, but he'll do, like, here is constitutional, like,
you say
impeachment-
legal eagle.
legal eagle.
Legal Eagle.
He'll, like, do, like, constitutional, like, impeachment
Yeah.
law for dummies, basically.
I know this guy. Yeah.
He's so good. I love his content. But, like, he's on Legal Eagle. He has, like, he does these really cool, like, true crime.
That's actually he's where I heard about Nebula.
Yeah.
He promoted it in a video
Yeah.
I watched of him.
And he does, but he has his, like, true crime videos on there, extended versions that he wouldn't be able to post on YouTube because he's like, here's this real crime that happened. And then he did, like, that video of, like, the intro sequence deconstructed thing where he was riffing about Law and Order SVU. Really interesting stuff. I really want to check that out. Like, every time I hear about it, there's this one music YouTuber who I got real super into recently called Polyphonic.
No, I haven't
Are
heard
you
of him.
familiar? There's these amazing video essays on musicians and different artists and stuff. He has this really cool series going on where he's like
Does he do one-hit wonders?
No, that One Hit Wonderland is Todd in the Shadows.
Todd in the Shadows.
I was
is
watching
cool.
his Funky Town video today, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
he's a cool cat.
Oh yeah, I like him. He's fun. Polyphonic is working on the series. Spencer would love this. I don't know how you guys are about Pink Floyd or not, but he's doing this
I
video
love
where
Pink Floyd.
he's like track by track breaking down Dark Side of the Moon,
Oh Lord.
and like the series is practically finished on Nebula, but he's like nickel and diming it out on YouTube, which brilliant strategy.
Yeah.
Because at that point, like, because like Nebula's like $3.
Yeah.
At
It's
the end
cheap.
of the day, like it's so like your Curiosity Stream, which gets you access to Nebula.
Which is also hella cheap.
exactly.
I
So
might
like,
have to check that out.
right?
That sounds really cool. Do you think he'll tackle the wall?
I don't know. He was talking a lot about how like the whole Dark Side of the Moon project is kind of like his baby. So I would not be surprised if it does well that he goes after the wall. But he said that like one of the reasons he started his channel was to do this whole Dark Side of the Moon project.
Cool.
So I would if he were to tackle the wall, I think he would only do that after like dedicating an insane amount of time and effort into it. So I don't know that we would see that video anytime soon.
Yeah.
Gamer mode activated.
Speaking of music stuff, see my big thing that everyone's been sponsored by that I want to try is Raycon.
Yeah.
Not sponsored, but like we have to keep saying that because it's so common. But you know, like every time the ad comes up, I'm like, man, they look nice. I kind of want to try them. If for no other reason, just like they look more comfortable for the gym, right?
Yeah.
I have a pair of wireless earbuds that I usually take with me, but they still have a
Like
cable.
the neck thing.
Yeah. And like I have to reposition. I like having it behind me, but like for squats, the bar rests on it and it pulls them out of my ears. It's a pain in the butt. But
That's why I like using my like wireless headphones.
Yeah, but-
because they have like they're louder.
yeah,
And like I like that. I like to make my skull shake from a funky bass line.
I do too, but like they're clunkier for me. Like I have
Oh, they're way clunkier.
these headphones I'm wearing right
sacrifice
now. I
mobility.
love, but like they're kind of relegated now to doing this, and like I don't edit with them a lot anymore, just because like I don't really need to.
Yeah.
But unless there's like some weird anomaly that I need to fix, like generally I go through the motions and at the end clean up the last little bit. But that was part of my. What's your phone doing?
Oh, it's in pocket mode.
Ah, I see.
Where like if it feels like it should
be on.
lighting up.
Oh my god, my phone's been doing this weird thing where like if I'll like because I have the fingerprint
Yeah.
on my phone, right? Where like I'll brush my thumb up and like it'll sense something will wake up the phone and then it'll sense my fingerprint from before, like the smudge my fingerprint leaves, and open.
My phone does that too.
Cool.
I mean, it's terrifying, but
Oh no, my favorite is I have this thing turned on where like when I'm at like this neutral menu here, that if I draw a V, it'll turn on my flashlight. And the amount of times that like my phone will like think, oh, a V got drawn on us, and then just like light up the flashlight super bright in my pocket, and I'll take out my phone and not realize it, and then people get super defensive, like, why are you recording me? And I'm like, I am so sorry.
I'm not, I swear.
I swear to God. This isn't going in my private people watching folder.
It's what part of the fun of working at Walmart, man. You get to people watch all the time.
Dude,
It's awful. Like some of the shit I see. Some of the abuse I've definitely heard but not seen.
Oh.
It's weird. Dog, the things people do in public at Walmart astound me. Like
I had to break up a potential bar fight started by a domestic dispute last night. So
yeah. How was that?
believe it. It was a good time. It was not a good time at all. I wanted to die the whole time.
Do you remember I forget what if it was either Hall or Duback where I'm not afraid to say those names.
No, I don't want to say the names.
You talked about getting your friend as a gag gift a cock ring. So those
from Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart sells sex toys. Fun fact. But now, because people wouldn't want to buy them because, you know, there's shame around sex in America, we had to put... So, like, now the health and beauty section has 3 different lock cabinets. One for electric razors, one for electric toothbrushes, which, like, those make sense to a degree because, like, that stuff can get expensive, and the littler parts, like the refill things for electric razors or toothbrushes, can get stolen pretty easily.
Yeah.
Those are in locked cases. And also, I'm trying to think, like the pregnancy tests, the Plan B stuff, the sex toys, and the larger boxes of condoms are in their own cabinet. And I don't think we'll ever sell another sex toy ever again. Because the official like protocol means someone has to come up to me or another employee.
Yeah.
And ask for me to unlock that case. So then I have to go like, I unlock the case. Okay, what can I get for you out of it? I need a sex toy. Then I have to take it out and walk it with them to the register. Which again, there's nothing wrong with any of that.
No, but the visual is objectively hilarious.
It's hilarious, and like the fact that
because it's happening at Walmart.
Yeah, because like I don't care. They're paying me the same regardless. But that person, like, granted, if they're coming up and asking for it, they already know. Like, they're aware of what's about to happen. And generally, I don't walk stuff up anyway. It's not worth my time.
Yeah.
Where, like, if a dude needs to get an electric razor and he's got a cart full of stuff and his wife is with him, like, he's not going to steal it. You know. Meanwhile, I've given away, like, 45 free razors probably at this point.
Yeah, I was going to say.
They finally let me into the lockbox to get, like, a set of keys last week. It took them, like, 20 minutes. It was great.
That's, yeah. I can only imagine. Because, like, with all that stigma and stuff, like, you're just going to have those moments where, like, you just don't want to tell this stranger what you're up to.
Yeah.
And, like, there's that weird moment where, like, you have to pick, like, what's worse? Like, me telling the stranger that I need that dildo? Or, like, the person I know and having to make that request?
Can I... On that note, also, it's very fun working in that aisle watching especially younger people.
Oh, thank God you finally get to tell this story in front of a microphone.
I didn't want to before. I know I've told him. I don't know if I've told you this story.
Told me.
Did I?
Yeah.
Where then I'm not going to tell the whole thing, but just like watching people like skirt around the aisle watching to make sure there's nobody in it to get their condoms. Where like they think I'm actually a robot with where my eyes are cameras leading back to their parents. It's great. And like never to the degree of the story I told you guys where like this girl just kept circling like for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And finally like I met eyes with her as a way of acknowledging like I know what you need, I know what you're trying to do. I will leave. And I did. I walked out of the aisle. I think I walked over to the bathroom for a minute and then came back. Actually, no, I stopped and talked to Zach in the Vision Center. And he was like, hey, what are you doing over here? Because I'm like, I'm never up there. He's like, what are you doing over here? And I'm like, oh, I'm letting some poor kid buy condoms.
Giving them their space.
They need this.
You know,
Or like it might have been a pregnancy test, at which point, like, that's terrifying for them. And
yeah, still, there's that moment of discomfort of like, you know, judging old eyes.
Never mind, I do have a story that's recent.
Oh, no.
So someone comes up to me for the lock case, and they're like, hey, can you listen to the case? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So I lock it. I'm like, what do you need? I had to give them plan B. And without thinking, like, again, I usually don't care. They're not going to steal it. I hand it to her, close up the case, and with, like, just off reflex go, okay, have a good evening. Like, which I've stopped doing, especially because like I've had to open the case a few times, but it's always for pregnancy tests. But they'll get like 3 different brands of them, and I'm like, you can tell from one of their face, like usually at least one of them, that they like do not want this to come up a positive. So I just avoid. I'm like, yep, here you go, and then I walk off and go back to doing what I'm doing. Like,
how do you dismount from that?
Yeah, I have to resist the urge because like that's just built into me to be like, okay, have a nice evening, you know.
Good luck.
Maybe. Good luck.
No,
I see. I have the opposite issue where like I'd like to think I'm a relatively well-spoken person. However, my mouth doesn't think so, and I just lose all like faculty with the English language, and just spew out a word salad every so often. Like I've caught myself like back when I was working in Journeys and at the movie theater where I've straight up spoken in like Yoda syntax by accident, not even paying attention. They're like, all right, goodbye. And I'm like, good day, have a one. And I'm like, what the hell was that? And I'll
good day, have a one.
Good day, have a one.
I'm going to use that.
I don't think Yoda would say that.
Good day you will have.
Yeah, I sound less intelligible than Yoda. It's so I could only imagine like combining the incredibly awkward moment of like, here's your 3 different pregnancy tests, and then good day, have a one.
Good day, have a one.
And like you put all that together. Talking about like weird customer service stuff as well. One of my favorite things when I was working at the movie theater was whenever people would show up to the movies and like they smelled like the inside of a drug dealer's car.
Yes.
Like there was this one time. Oh, what was it opening? What was it? It was opening night for something.
Joker, maybe?
No.
You told me a story about a couple going to see Joker.
They did come to see Joker, but it wasn't opening night for. I can't remember what it was, but this couple came
out.
No, because Joker was out after. Or no, Joker was out before Knives Out. Oh. I can't remember what it was, but this couple came in. And they reeked. Like it was like I thought I was afraid I might get a contact off of them, like just smelling them, like and they entered the room and everyone went like immediately did the unison turn of like, okay, where's Snoop Dogg at? This couple walks up and like I have never seen somebody gorge at the movie theater so hard. Like that has to be that has to be the most dangerous place to get the munchies at. Because there are very few people on the planet whose pocketbook can handle getting the munchies at a movie theater. Mm-hmm. Like you need the top 1%. Those are the only people.
I am once again asking you for movie theater funds.
I am once again asking you for movie nachos. But like you have to be a gajillionaire because he just went, hi, here we have 2 large popcorns, 2 large drinks.
That right there is like my college tuition. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have the milk duds and Butterfingers. Babe, what do you want? I'll have the Sour Patch Kids and the Sour Patch Watermelons. Why both? Don't understand that.
Why not both?
Yeah, and I'm like, okay. And I'm like ringing it up. And he's like, you guys have nachos? Like, yeah. I've ordered the nachos. Salsa and cheese. 2 cups of jalapenos. Do you want chicken tenders? Here's 2 orders of chicken tenders. And I'm just like looking this man in the eye. I'm like, look, dude, I have no right to like.
I can't in good conscience tell you not to do this.
Just like look at like, and I'm not the type of person to like look at somebody and be like, oh, you look poor. But like, I also know how much food at a movie theater costs. I'm like, there's no way you're not gonna like overcharge your card tonight, dude. And I'm like, is that everything? I have Reese's Pieces, and I'm like, if I ask, you're gonna keep saying more, so I'm just telling you your total. And I like watching him and his girlfriend, wife, friend, whomever the hell that was, like, they weren't like staggering because they weren't drunk. They were just, hella high. Watching them like. There was a moment of realization, and it was when they got the boxes of the chicken tenders that they realized that they had to carry popcorn, chicken tenders, drinks, and find somewhere to put the candy, and somebody had to balance the nachos. And it was that look of, oh no, can't go back now.
Sobering experience.
Yeah, like it woke them up, and they went, oh no. It was so funny.
Wow.
Wow. You said the other day that you were, I think it may have been today, that you were pondering just destroying the robot at work. What was your gripe with it?
I hate.
Yeah, are you gonna kill Fred?
Okay, here's my thing with Fred. First of all, shit name. I submitted so many zingers. I submitted such as Dr. Walbotnik.
Botnik.
I think I put in Vlad because I wanted him to have a Russian name because he's a Russian spy bot, and also a comrade. But he's not a comrade, and I hate him.
Also a comrade.
I put in. Okay, so we're not the only store that has that robot. He's in several stores. Mm-hmm. One of those units is housing the cryogenically frozen head of Sam Walton, like the founder of Walmart.
Now, what is your evidence for this?
It looks like it's holding something.
It looks like it's holding
It's encapsulating something. And they're like, a lot of them are decoys. Like ours is probably a decoy, but I want to disassemble him one day and find out if I'm right. But like he just does nothing. And the managers don't know what he's supposed to do, which is the best part. Like he's supposed to scan the shelves for when something is out. And then when we get our
I'm sure he's having a meltdown with all the coronavirus insanity.
Well, it's like I walked in Friday. It might have been Saturday. And I walked past them. Like I walked up and there was this gaggle around beverages. And I'm like, oh, it must be like family meeting day. Because like, families will run into each other, like groups of people. And they'll stand there for 3 hours just talking. But no, it's people like looking at the robot. Which then when they're gathered around him, he can't move anywhere. Because it's like, person, beep. And then he turns, person, beep. And he keeps doing that. So then in front of children and other people, I walk by him and like through this crowd of people, and I'm like, and then he turns at me and he beeps at me, and I go, I will fight you. Like I get in this robot's face. I'm like, I will fight you. I will hurt you. I will put you in the ground. And I keep walking.
I will put you in the ground.
Nice.
And then some lady came up and was like, excuse me, young man, can you help me get 2 liters of Pepsi? I'm not clocked in, by the way. I'm just like holding my vest, clearly about to go start my job. Excuse me, young man, can you help me? Like, you look tall enough. You can give me these 2 liters of Pepsi. I'm like, absolutely, ma'am, no problem. And like the same people are looking at me, be totally nice. And I see the robot again. I'm like, here you go. You have a great day. You and me, boxing ring.
I will sell you for scrap metal. metal.
I hate that robot with a passion. And like, the thing is, what he's supposed to be
Your
helping
like
with,
virulent hatred of robots is incredible.
it's not even all robots. It's just him. Because I know how the reorder system for Walmart works, at least I have an idea, and how flawed and broken it is. So he's just making it worse. Like, they'll set something as a feature, and so like as things get scanned out, it loads that in and then orders a new order from the warehouse. But like they always order things in bulk, so we always end up with a little more than we need. But then if they set something as a feature, and then that leaves a feature, they never put it in that replenish system that it's no longer a feature. So if the end cap of a thing sells, we get enough to refill the end cap after the end cap is gone.
Interesting.
So then we just have this abundant amount of soup or coffee or mayonnaise. Why do we need so much mayonnaise? It's not even good. Stop putting mayonnaise on everything. I hate it.
Mayonnaise isn't bad.
It's awful.
It's a C tier condiment.
All condiments are
C-tier.
F tier. Fight me.
Why do you like everything so bland?
I'm a dry food kind of dog, Jared.
Why?
I don't know. Less mess.
I will agree that there's no need to put like sauce on Taco Bell,
Oh, big disagree.
but yeah,
I like
mayonnaise doesn't
and, like,
deserve that hate.
I don't.
Mix that with ketchup. Put that on a burger.
No, see, my like undivided
that's
hatred goes to ketchup. Everything else I can live with.
Really?
I hate it. I hate it. If I could if I could get rid of one thing from this world, it wouldn't be hatred or world hunger, any of that. It'd be ketchup.
I'd get rid of diagonal jaywalkers, but to each their own, I guess.
You know what? I can see that though.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I want to follow this line of thought, this stream.
You can't get rid of any real problems, just like something you despise.
with yours.
Mm-hmm.
The diagonal jaywalkers.
Yeah.
Do you want to erase that concept from like the human collective consciousness, or like you trying to like if someone tries to diagonally jaywalk, they get Thanos snapped out of existence?
They get put in internment camps.
Wow!
Holy shit! Okay,
That didn't go where I thought it was going to go.
If you're
Is that like people who don't... Actually, there's a lot of driving nitpicks I have, but the one I hate the most, that I feel the same way, is when I'm at a place where like I'm at a stop sign, but the thing I'm turning onto isn't like it's just a road. And someone will stop to let me go. And I'm like, you are an idiot. You're going to get somebody killed who isn't paying attention because you shouldn't have stopped, you idiot. Thank you for letting me go.
yeah,
Like,
jaywalking is already illegal, right? And I'm fine with just jaywalking, but if you, as a person, walk across a road meant for cars in a diagonal fashion, as in the longest amount of time you are occupying that space on the road, and you know there's a car coming, you're a piece
getting
of
hit.
crap, and you deserve to be put in a camp.
after getting hit by the car.
Yeah, which you deserve.
so I'm assuming that under your
Like in
regime,
parking lots, too. If you see a line of cars waiting...
Also, why is it called jaywalking?
I don't know.
I'm afraid that it's something racist.
LED headlights. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah, screw off with that.
So
Gonna kill someone.
okay, we're just gonna go here. Is this internment camp gonna be like a work camp, or are we killing people? Like, are we erasing these people from the earth?
It depends
completely?
whether or not they realize what they've done.
So it's a re-education camp
Yeah.
to never diagonally jaywalk again.
Apparently,
Yeah.
it comes from the fact that Jay, as in Jay, used to be a generic term for someone who is an idiot, dull, rube, unsophisticated, poor, or simpleton. Was and poor is a thing you can pull from this sentence.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Cool. I like that. I like that poor and stupid are in the same.
Well, everyone knows.
Yeah. Everyone knows.
Just ask Mike Bloomberg,
Yes.
who didn't pay us, but if he did, I still wouldn't support him.
That's
I
in
think-
I would
civilization
gladly-
revolution too.
I would gladly take the money from Mike Bloomberg and then just not do it, like not support him at all, and then be like,
That's what a lot of his employees are doing. Yeah.
good.
Like a lot of them are like, oh yeah, I'll totally be part of the Bloomberg campaign. I'm still canvassing for Bernie Sanders. There are people who have like said like outright, he's paying me out the ass, and I'm still not voting for him. Which like, I don't know how that makes me feel, but there's a part of me that's just like, good, take his money. Like there's no one person on this planet that could take enough of it for it to affect him. But
I can damn well try.
But I can damn well try.
Hire me, Bloomberg.
Yes, hire us. We'll be the. Did you see? I know you probably did because of Philip DeFranco. Did you see that like Mike Bloomberg bought a bunch of meme accounts on Instagram?
Nope.
And is like bought a bunch of meme accounts and is like forced them into like making Mike Bloomberg friendly memes. And has called it Meme 2020.
That's clever.
It's terrifying. I look at Meme 2020 hashtag as I want to see some of this cringe.
It's just the same political tactics, just put in a different medium.
Yeah. Here's the official one. This is not a political. What is?
Why
this?
did it take Mike Bloomberg to figure that out?
Here's my thing.
Maybe,
I'm okay
maybe
with.
he is the one we need.
No, don't say that.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Well, here, yeah. It's taking me through all kinds of fuckery. I don't care enough to find it. I am not opposed to like a political campaign making memes as some form of political advertisement, but when it turns into I'm buying meme pages that already have an established following, and I have now thrown enough money at you that you're going to make Bloomberg 2020 memes, that is terrifying. Like there's that.
Hilarious.
Like, it's hilarious. But that is also just like so. Like, it's especially knowing how tone deaf he is as a human being, to like know that like he has his finger on the pulse of the people and of the zeitgeist of America well enough to know like, ooh, people like memes, and they already see my name all the goddamn time because I've bought every single second of advertising time.
See,
Now
despite
I
don't get Mike Bloomberg memes or ads. I don't know.
Bless you.
Yeah,
God bless you.
I don't know how. But I don't. And now that I've said it out loud into a microphone, we all know what's happening. I'm getting nothing but Mike Bloomberg ads.
I even hate the way he says his own name. He says Blumberg.
Bloomberg.
Like, what's Blumberg?
Blumberg.
Bloomberg. That's Bloomberg. Bloom.
New York. I don't know.
I know, but like
Bloomberg.
even New Yorkers are saying you say Bloomberg.
Bloomberg.
Blumberg.
Michael Bloomberg. Michael Bloomberg.
Cookie Cop, take off that goddamn Mike Bloomberg shirt right now. We never.
When eventually we become powerful enough to truly instill capitalism or communism into the lives of everyone, we have to fight the final capitalist boss, Cookie Cop.
Step away from the cookie jar is a metaphor for resisting the redistribution of the means of production. The cookie jar is like the collective wealth of the top 1%, and will be no wealth redistribution under the cookie cop regime. See, now this is the scary thing, and this is why this is the thing that about this show that always freaked me out. Is that normally whenever we ran out of bullshit to talk about, it was like, okay, now we can talk about the news.
Yeah.
And now we've all hit a wall collectively.
You're right, but it's been 45 minutes.
It's been 45 minutes. It's been fun. We never actually finished that story.
What story?
My, like, psychotic screaming in your car. It's fun.
Yeah, because I ruined
song.
the story.
You didn't ruin it. I thought it was funny because it made me look like an oaf.
Because
And I get incredibly angry.
I did
over
that thing
small
where
things.
I like harped on one like detail too hard. You know when someone's telling, I forget who did a bit on this on their stand-up set, but someone's telling a story and they're like, was it Tuesday? It doesn't have to be a stand-up bit, but like, was it Tuesday or Wednesday? No, it had to be Tuesday because that was the day I went to lunch with Eric, and then yeah, so Tuesday. It's like no one cares. I barely care enough about your story to begin with. No one cares. You've ruined everything. Good job.
No, because I just got so angry, and I felt like such an oaf. It's like, 'cause it was that one bit with like the still. I thought it was there. It wasn't. I like really loudly go still, and there's nothing playing in the car. I just started really loudly cursing.
It was something like this. Still shit.
Like, I got so angry at myself. I will be quiet for the rest of a car ride. If there's some like carpool karaoke going on and I loudly screw up lyrics,
Yep.
you will not hear from me for another 20 minutes. I just crawl into a shell of shame and self-loathing. I hate that shit so much. And Logan will harp on me for it. He does not give me any mercy. Oh.
Non-retirees who say, "Oh, honey," also will be in those camps.
We're back to camps. Levi,
Yeah. Yes.
what is your obsession with internment camps today?
I don't know. It's just feeling extra cynical today.
I just
Or
love
pessimistic. Just like you look around, and I think part of this relates back to the people you see at Walmart. Like, you just look at some people and say, like, I can't believe you're allowed to vote.
How did you even dress yourself this morning?
Yeah.
Okay, I have a story that'll give you some hope, Levi.
I gotta tell one of my stories
Oh, please
about
do.
a workplace.
Oh, please do.
Yeah. So I work at a historic site called Historic Hannistown. Right? That is a Revolutionary War period site. It only lasted 14 years. It was burned down toward the end of the Revolution. But it was the first county seat of our county, Westmoreland. So it was a prominent pioneer town at the time. So I work as the paid tour guide and whatever. So I take people on tours. And I get to see some interesting people. We've seen Russians. We've seen, I think, some Greeks. Seen people out of state, people locally who have never stopped at the site until that tour. I got two ladies, okay, two women who believe themselves to have some spiritual connection, right? Like who thought they could they believe at least that they can tap into the the supernatural.
Like they purport to be mediums.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that kind of thing?
I think it's out there. I don't think these two.
Okay, I was gonna say because I know because
were-
I've met I know somebody and I'm very skeptical about that kind of thing, and then I saw and heard Michelle say and do the shit she's done, and I was like, okay, you're not making this up. I'm freaked out now. But so you don't think they were legit?
No.
Okay,
I don't.
I'm nothing
I
but
think
ears.
they thought they were, but no.
So they're not actively being dishonest.
Right. I think they have convinced themselves for whatever medium of entertainment or like whatever they were fed, that they can sense a presence. They were wearing like that. I don't know, right? There's no good way to put it. It'll make me. It'll offend like something or someone. I don't know. They're dressed like hippies and gypsies mixed together.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, they're very long, flowy kind of
Yeah.
look. Yeah, I know what you mean.
We step into the building, the biggest building we have on site, which was Robert Hanna's house. It was also the tavern. It was also the first courthouse, right? Minute we step in, Oh, yes, I can feel a presence, or there's something here. Yes,
Presents have not filled.
and they were here because apparently Hannistown is on a list of black tourism. And black tourism is like you visit sites that are like haunted or don't know why we're on it. So
I mean, you've told me some stories from Hannistown.
yeah,
but
well,
save that for
most
Halloween.
of them can be explained by just weather or squirrels or bees, because we're always infested.
Or
We're
evil
always
spirits.
infested. No, and well, hornets are pretty
Yeah.
freaking evil.
I rest my case.
Welcome to the Campus Life podcast, where hornets and poltergeists are in the same level.
Okay, but to
But
be fair,
the
ghosts aren't
minute-
necessarily mean. Hornets are always mean.
That's yeah, I agree. But yeah, so I knew they were full of crap
Yeah.
right away. And you know why?
Why?
I knew that. Because that building's a reconstruction. It was built in 1973.
I was gonna say, I know Hannistown isn't actually the site. It's the
Yeah.
That's
There are
funny as
no
hell.
original buildings left from that site. They walk into a reconstruction built up in 1973 by the surrounding volunteer fire departments. And they're trying to tell me that, oh, yes, I can feel something. No, you can't. You can't.
No, you didn't eat lunch today. You feel lightheaded.
Yeah. You probably feel the mason bees crawling up your shirt.
The mason bees.
Mason bees are smaller bees that like wood. They're actually a native species to the New World. Honeybees are not.
Really?
Some tribes called them the white man's fly. Because they only came when the white man came.
The white man's fly. I did not know. I did not know honeybees were not indigenous to the states.
Nope, old world. Same with dandelions.
I knew about dandelions. I knew that we kind of like accidentally made dandelions happen, but I didn't know about
Well, yeah.
honeybees.
No, they were intentionally brought over because we used to use them for wine and salad. Some people still eat dandelion and salad. They're idiots.
Really?
Yes.
That's wild.
Yeah, they're kind of bitter. So those were grown in gardens, and then they are a weed, basically.
Yeah.
So they just spread. We made a trade, I guess. The British took back poison ivy because they thought it looked cool in the fall.
Good
Oh
God.
my god! I want to travel back in time and get on that ship
Yeah.
so badly. And just like the
Anyway.
Yankee son of a bitch who's just like, "Hey, you want that cool looking plant? Oh, yes, I do." And just throw it on there. Like 3 weeks into the voyage, everyone's itchy, ready to
So
kill
there
each
are
other.
some weird people that I can see at my workplace. Those two were full of it.
I got this.
There was
one.
another guy
Yeah.
who he's like your typical like armchair historian who's like a coffee table historian who tries to validate himself all the time,
Okay.
right? He was trying to tell me that the Civil War started in the 1850s because of what happened in Kansas, Bleeding Kansas. As if historians don't recognize Bleeding Kansas. Bleeding Kansas, for
Yeah.
those of you who don't know,
It's
it's
like
when
its
Kansas was like trying to become a state, and they were gonna vote on whether it's a slave or free. Like,
Yeah.
that's the whatever you call it. That's
Just the bare bones.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people from slave states who wanted Kansas to be a slave state started moving in droves.
Yeah.
Same thing happened with people from free states. They started moving into droves. And small war broke out in Kansas between these two factions. There was the one man, John Brown, most famous for that crap. He's either a legitimately crazy person or just a free state patriot, and you can choose whatever narrative you want. But though that was the event that's what Bleeding Kansas is. We recognize it.
Yeah.
Right? It's not the start of the Civil War.
It's a precursor to it.
Yeah.
You know, you can.
It
yeah.
was.
It's the writing on the
to
wall.
give the man credit.
Yeah.
Technically, Yeah, it was fought by civilians, between civilians. So yeah, it's a civil conflict, but it's not the American Civil War.
Yeah, that doesn't start until
I am the
shots are
American
fired at
Civil
Sumter.
War.
Yeah. You are?
And
I am.
What started you?
It's a good question. I don't think anyone has that answer. To be honest, I'm glad I don't know.
Yeah? You don't know?
I don't know.
You don't know? American Civil War, you don't know what started you?
are we talking about the many causes or the person who fired the first cannon?
That's me.
Glad for
I'm the guy that lit the cannon. It was an accident.
Yeah.
It was not an accident.
Oops, I dropped my matches!
That man.
Oh no, I lit it. Oh no. Oh, now it's the fuse is lit. No.
I forget his name, but that man did die like a staunch supporter of slavery.
Oh, well, it's okay.
Yeah.
He liked owning people, so I'm okay with him not being around. I am gonna lift
I
your...
like owning people.
Yeah?
Yeah, in League of Legends.
Yeah. That's like
Nice save.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, big one.
I don't know.
I'm gonna lift your spirits from the pessimism of jaywalking in tournament camps. Mutual friend of all of ours, Lexus. We were having a conversation the other night.
Desk buddy.
Desk buddy,
Okay.
Alexis, and she told me about how apparently she goes to Penn State. I bring that up because it's important to the story because people listening may have heard about this. There's a Taco Bell near the campus.
Okay.
And the building that the Taco Bell was operating in technically belonged to a church nearby. And this Taco Bell essentially was like... The building was owned by the church, but they paid rent to somebody else who also had like a stake in the building, from what I understand. But basically, the church, wanting to expand its area, offered the other people involved, or they offered Taco Bell like enough money to be like, there's no point keeping this place open then, because there's another one close enough by, but it's like not right on top of campus like that one. So this church buys Taco Bell, which is a great sentence on its own, and then announces that they're going out of business within the next day. And apparently a bunch of the students of Penn State had a candlelight vigil outside of Taco Bell.
The way God intended.
Like, there were like quesaritos and tacos and Baja Blast. There was this one where it was like a photograph of the Taco Bell in the shape of a heart with a Diablo sauce packet on top of it.
Penn State's weird.
It was so funny. I immediately thought of you.
Half
I
the
immediately
hazing,
thought of
half
you.
of the hazing cases in the world happen at Penn State, and now they have like a candlelit vigil. That's amazing. Sandusky.
Oh, no.
What a place, I tell you.
What a magical world.
Look at that massive crowd.
What a bunch of no lives.
I hate that. I hate that.
Oh, wow.
I hate that they were singing Everything Else is Glorious.
And then,
I don't think even I'm that hardcore
I
in the Taco Bell.
I wanted to talk
That's
about, but
fine.
I would do that for like... I couldn't name a restaurant off the top
oh
of
my
head.
god, if they did it to Sheets, I'd riot. I'd kick down the door to whatever building bought out Sheets with,
Yeah.
with a friggin' machete in my hands ready to avenge its honor.
Sheets is never gonna go away.
Oh, I
dude.
know. If anything, Sheets is
Sheetz
putting
is
other
forever.
places out of business.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Speedway is still competing.
Yeah, I mean, Sheets and Speedway are very... You're going in there for different things. Like, Speedway's very, like, in my opinion, like, the portions are really small. So, like if I go in there to get,
Their
like,
subs aren't bad.
I don't think I've actually had, like, a proper sub. But I've had, like, their, like, buffalo chicken wraps and stuff
Okay.
like that.
Have you had their pizza? Because they do pizza.
I had a slice of it before. It wasn't bad.
It's all right.
I
Yeah.
want to try it.
It's cheap. It's like
Yeah.
it's like that. Like, I'm in the mood for pizza. I've got $5. Like
You're on your way.
it meets you. It meets you.
Store.
It meets you a little over halfway in that department. You're not upset that you just ate Speedway pizza for $5.
That's not
If you
bad.
eat the whole thing by yourself. The way God intended.
We God intended. But like, I feel like Sheets is
Sheets is expensive.
Sheets is kind of pricey, but it's also that like you came here for a reason. You knew exactly what you wanted when you walked in,
Or
like,
you were really high. Or both.
or drunk.
Yeah.
Oh, so drunk. Yeah.
Have you ever been drunk at Sheets?
No.
Oh.
I've never made that mistake.
I've seen drunk people at Sheets.
I've been drunk people at Sheets.
I've gone to Sheets with Cam Flowers at like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, that's better people watching than Walmart.
Yeah. I just want my damn cigarettes.
I've seen.
I don't want no food. I want
quite a
the
few.
cigarettes.
Quite a few St. Vincent students actually.
Yeah.
Oh, very muy drunk.
Yeah, I have a bad habit of like I'll have some booze in me and I'm like, well, it's time for the greasiest, cheesiest thing I can find. Like after the final night of Geo's, like we went on a Sheets run. And it was just disgusting. Just everything spicy. I'm gonna wake up with the worst heartburn of my life type nonsense.
How about Pizza Hut? You want to do Pizza Hut tonight? That's healthy. That's your food. That's your 5 main food groups right there.
On the contrary, that might be the most unhealthy pizza place on the planet.
Grains, tomato, cheese, and meats.
Tomato and cheese.
And don't forget oil
Vegetable toppings.
as a food group. That pizza is fried. I love it. It's awful for me, and I love it. It's like the most guilty pleasure because like I'm picky about it. Like I'll eat most pizza, but I'll complain about it.
Yeah, you're a total. You're like half a Mark Ellis.
Pizza Siena. That's
I get
at least.
that. I would okay for both Pizza Siena and Fox's. It's nothing against their pizza. I like their other foods more. Like in both Pizza Siena,
like that with Pleasant Unit Pizza.
like with both Fox's and Pizza Siena, I'd rather have a buffalo chicken sandwich.
Wow. I think Pizza Siena is pretty high up there as far as
It is very good.
As far as Latrobe
Yeah,
shops go.
It's a little overrated, I think.
Ooh.
A little bit. I also ate a lot of it in high school. So
I think it's Pizza Siena, Falbo's, and not Falbo's, Joey's. I'm not counting Falbo's because it's the same freaking pizza. And Hotel Loyal.
You don't think Geno's? I mess up Geno's.
Oh yeah, Geno's.
I mess up at Geno's.
If we're talking about in town Latrobe, then Siena's out.
But like,
But those are the holy trinity of pizza in Latrobe.
I want to know what the hell happened to Joey-O's.
I want to know what the hell happened to this conversation.
That's a good point. Like
We're at an hour 2, by the way.
An hour or 2 minutes. Let me wrap up pizza talk.
Yeah.
Pizza time.
Pizza time. Okay, so wait. Fast food pizza joints.
Those are a mistake.
You're right, but like, who's your Top Gun?
The only one
Pizza
I know
Hut.
is Little Caesars. Pizza Hut's not fast food.
Dude, no. I mean, okay, chain. So like Pizza Hut, Domino's.
Chains. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not the same thing.
Fine. We'll have this fight off air. But
Probably Pizza Hut.
Oh, Pizza Hut's definitely my go-to.
Not the Latrobe one. Their medium pizzas are good, but their larges, I guarantee, are mediums rolled out into larges.
probably.
Greensburg's superior. The Irwin is the best.
Greensburg's closed.
Excuse me? I thought that was one of the only ones that had a salad bar left.
No, I was there not too long ago.
that
and
must
then
be
they
the Mount
closed up
Pleasant.
shop like a month or two. Or
Must
not a
be the
month
Mount
ago,
Pleasant.
like a month ago.
Pizza Hut.
Yeah. No, Pizza Hut's my go-to. I'm like the only person in the family who like really likes Pizza Hut. Like it gives my mom super bad indigestion, and
I eat it and then I don't want to move, but in that way of like I know what I did.
Yeah.
Like I'm aware
right?
of what I did to myself and I'm happy about it.
a lot of the time, and like it is the joke that like everybody in our family makes. It's like my mom makes these big amazing meals all the time, and it's like, well, what do you want for your birthday dinner? And like my brother Logan and Kira and myself all consistently are like, I just want this specific fast food.
Yeah.
Like this specific thing would make me happy today.
Uh-huh.
And with Logan, he always is like, we're gonna get like an offensive amount of McDonald's, and everyone's gonna eat everything. Kira varies. She'll actually ask for real food from time to time. God bless her. But me, every year, I'm like, I want Pizza Hut, I want stuffed crust, and I want my own thing of like the boneless buffalo wings. And I tell them to give me extra sauce. And as someone who loves hot foods, who loves wing sauce and loves wings, that is probably the best tasting, but almost certainly the least healthy sauce I've ever put in my body. Because it is gelatinous.
That's not good.
Like, no.
That's not good.
I'm surprised that, like, as a company policy, they're allowed to give, like, sauce out on its own and not in, like, the dark black box that the wings come in so that you can't see that the sauce is, like, this gelatinous material. And I put that straight down my gullet every time I eat Pizza Hut. And I'll dip my stuffed crust pizza in it and just love every second of it. And I feel my heart. I can feel my arteries clogging as I'm eating it. But I love it so much.
You sound like you want to go to Pizza Hut tonight.
For my birthday. End of the month. End of the month.
Okay. I'll have to pay you back then. Yeah. That's happening.
Don't worry about it.
No, I'm a worry.
I take my boys to eat. That's what I do.
All right, well, I'll do the same. Why aren't I allowed to do the same?
I want a
Why
divorce.
don't I have a say in this relationship?
You guys already do
You're
so
very-
much for me. You guys are already such amazing friends. I like taking care of my boys. Because you're just so good to me. You all deserve it. Everybody deserves to be spoiled. And you guys spoil me with your presence.
I feel like I drink so much of your soda, though, that, like, I don't deserve to... I have at least 3 cans every time I'm here. Like, it's not good.
So, I don't... Please don't feel bad or guilty about the sentence I'm about to tell you, but you brought that up and it's so funny. It's like, not too long ago, Nana went out to the store and just replenishing groceries around the house. And granted, you know, we're all good for like a couple soda cans during an episode anyway. So that's not only you. Oh, but like, Nana was like, she was like, how much soda you guys drink per episode? And it was just like, he just disappears. Like Monday night comes around and it's gone. And I'm just sitting there and I'm just thinking about like the supercut between these new shows and Dewback and Hall of Heroes. Just the supercut of just, and Travis Grossman. Travis Grossman. Travis Grossman. Black leader. Before anybody can say anything. See how many soda cans get sacrificed live on air?
How do you think I'm going to start my video essay?
What's it going to be a can of? Are you going to blur it? Or are you going to go full Matt Pat and be like a total slut for a specific soda?
I'll probably do Mountain Dew Zero. I don't know.
Yeah, because that's how he is with Diet Coke. Like every video, he goes out of his way to be like, and the amount of Diet Coke I drank to get me through the making of this video. With that, I think that's the first campus life.
I think so.
And I'm so sorry for everybody who
You
thinks...
drank my Pepsi.
What?
My Pepsi ain't there.
Someone drank your Pepsi?
Someone drank my Pepsi. Yeah.
You're kidding.
12-pack of Coke regular in there. I have a feeling it was that tall son of a bitch you call brother.
Brother!
But yeah, it ain't there.
I will replace your Pepsi.
It's fine. I don't care.
Someone drank my Pepsi.
I have Pepsi at home.
Oh, that's
Besides,
funny.
Royal Crown is the superior cola.
Wow, that is such a hot take.
Dude, I will die for that.
hot take? I missed it.
RC Cola is superior to Coke and Pepsi.
I have heard that on more than one occasion from different people.
Yeah, it's slept on. And you know what? It never gets attention, but Sam's Cola is legitimate as well. I don't think it can compete. Like, if you narrow it down to like the top contender, I don't think Sam's Cola's gonna win. But
I think any cola, like, that's the thing. Cola is one of those drinks that I can drink no matter the brand.
yeah,
Where I'm just like, it's a cola. It's fine.
See, I'm not super into just like straight cola. I like my flavors. I like a vanilla Coke. I like a cherry Pepsi. I like stuff like that. Now, and I don't like do like the lesser known brands that often. However, you can only get this, in my experience, at Shop and Save.
It's probably just Shop and Save's like store brand.
Well, maybe it's the store brand for Shop and Save. I don't know. I don't care. It's the best goddamn root beer on the planet.
Cotton Club?
It's called Super Chill.
Oh.
And it comes in a gallon bottle.
That is definitely a store brand.
Like,
That
it
is.
And I
Oh, I've seen those at Dollar Tree.
Okay.
So they also do
3
the occasional,
liters, I think.
yeah, the occasional 3 liter,
Yeah.
the legendary 3 liter.
So
No, I'm waiting.
No, okay. So I first got exposed to Super Chill. It was like the first time Spencer stayed the night here. And he did the whole like, oh, I'm a guest elsewhere, so I got to bring something for the first time thing. And he came, I opened the door. He's got a sleeping bag and pillow in one hand. He's got a lightsaber hooked on his pocket. And he has this a gallon of root beer in his hands. And I was like, what is that?
It's root beer.
It's root beer.
It's Super Chill root beer. And he looked at me.
Super
He's like,
chill root beer.
and then Spencer was clearly like on the, like, clearly it was that moment of like, oh, I forgot to get something. Just stop at Shop and Save. I'll buy it. And he was like, oh, this is incredibly cheap. And clearly it didn't like register with him. Like, you're bringing a gallon of soda to this person's home. And just like the logistics of like, it's normally there's like the implication like you're bringing that thing with the intention that it will be finished that night. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Why, yes.
and he shows up with a gallon of root beer. And I'm just like, I've never had that before. And I poured myself a glass. It's the best root beer I ever had.
Wow.
I was so happy he left that gallon bottle in my home.
Cool.
Because it was so, the vanilla in it was very strong. It was very potent. It was very good. Now I want some Super Chill.
You know what's super chill? Ending this podcast.
Yes. This is the first and last episode of Campus Life. We are never doing this again.
We're definitely doing this again.
Oh, yeah. This will only get better like with the more of a chaotic roundtable. God, I can't wait till we get Mike Doling on one of these.
That's terrifying. I'm not
That
ready.
is amazing.
I'm not ready
Dude.
for that.
Let
You,
that
you gotta
monster
stop
off his
being
chain.
afraid. He smells fear. Just accept him.
Does Michael smell fear, or does the dragon of whom's eyes he is riding smell the fear?
Is what we know is Michael actually a decoy for the dragon that he's riding the entire time?
Is Michael secretly my son Enoch?
Find out next time on Campus Life.
Or is he still Easy E's son? Or are both true? You should
I
just-
don't know. Yeah. It's crazy, dude.
I would just end it Levi, but we got to introduce.
He
we
keeps
gotta
sending.
introduce.
He keeps
but
sending orthodox chants.
I know. Oh my
It's
god.
Amazing. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
I thought, like, I looked at, like, he just sent in another one in the chat today, and I thought immediately what you sent. Like, I thought it, and then it appeared on my phone. Like, if you were like, never change or something to that effect.
Levi, where can the people find you?
They can find moi on Twitter at Professor Levi, and I might respond. Travis, where can they find you?
If they're lucky.
They can find me on Twitter and Instagram.
But
At
mostly Twitter.
Mostly Twitter at Travis Political.
All right.
And maybe by the time you're hearing this on YouTube, who knows?
Holy cow! On YouTube. Wow.
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at DarkJedi2552. Be sure to check out the Nerd Academy podcast on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, like Travis said. Be sure to check out our website, www.thenerdacademypodcast.com. And by the time this is up, please consider supporting us on Patreon.
Oh yeah, that's a thing we're doing now.
We're trying to get a lot of things off the ground.
Pay us, give us money, give us money.
That's basically what a Patreon is.
Yeah, I wanted to be a little bit more nonchalant.
Pay us.
Just cut the audio
You
there.
enjoy this? You know, you always ask where I